Hey guys, what's up? This is Aiden, and this is a late Wednesday video for Welcome to Our World FTM. I apologize for my video being late. Things have been kind of chaotic over here with Christmas coming up. So this week's topic is MTFs, and I'm not 100% sure of exactly where to go with the topic. I personally have known a couple in my life when I was in, let's just say a couple years ago. I met a few of them, and I went to treatment with a few of them when I went to drug and alcohol treatment, and they were very honest with me about what they went through, and it was very interesting to hear what all they have to go through. And in a lot of ways, it's really sad and hard to hear about how they go through what we go through, but completely opposite. Like, we both have foreign parts of our bodies that we cannot relate to, that we feel should not be there, and for them, theirs is in the lower half. And generally, it's, a little bit harder for them in a lot of ways. Surgical-wise, it's a lot easier for them to actually, I know it's painful, obviously, because it's surgery, but I know that their surgeries are easier and more likely to lead to a more realistic looking ending, and we don't really have that at this point in time, which in a lot of ways kind of bothers me. But I'm just kind of waiting around to see what happens. Personally, for me, I don't know what's going to happen, but a lot of people, when they do, a lot of women, when they go from male to female, tend to do the bottom surgery, and it's like Joey had said, it's a very different amount with female to male. I think a lot has to do with the surgeries themselves and the end products that we don't have at this point. And from a lot of the people that I have met that are male to female, they seem like really cool people, and a lot of them are very open, as much as we are. And if you ever get a chance to talk to them, hearing the other end of the spectrum of what we're going through is very interesting, and it can be very enlightening in a lot of ways. And I know that Matthew had mentioned that it would be great if we could just exchange things with them, and I made a comment on his page about that, because I think it'd be really funny if life worked like that, if you could have another person who was willing to take what we had, and we could take what they had, and it wouldn't go to waste. But unfortunately, life doesn't work that way. So I know that with a lot of people that go through the surgical processes, I hear that it's actually really hard to deal with. I mean, I can't even begin to imagine what that would be like, and I don't even try to pretend that I know what it's like, because I know what it's like to be a female born, but feeling like I should be a man, but having the other way, and it's harder, I think, for a lot of people to perceive either end of that spectrum, as looking at female-bodied people who feel like they're a guy, and not see them as a, oh, they're just a lesbian, or, oh, they're just butch. And then with male to females, when they start dressing in feminine clothes, or they have more feminine attributes, they just get labeled into like, oh, they're just overly queer, or they're just, you know, something like that. And I feel really bad for a lot of the people that have to go through that, because it's a really hard process to be, you know, under the radar. And I think that the people that do go through the process of going from male to female are very brave people, because for them, it's harder for them to hide what they were born as. And some of them aren't ashamed of what they were born as and just continue to move forward in the life that they want to have. But I think that in a lot of ways it would be really, really hard to know that for the rest of your life, you know, I may not be able to ever look as though I was 100% female. But, you know, it's the same thing for a lot of, you know, FMs too, because some people just don't have the money and can't get the money to have certain things done, or get things removed, or get things replaced where other things are. And it's really hard knowing that on the other end of the community that a lot of people, you know, don't understand where we're coming from. And I personally, whenever I meet anyone who's on the other end, I definitely am always interested in what they're going through, and, you know, what they continue to go through and what they will go through for the rest of their life. Because, you know, on this end we have a very tight community, just like on the other end they do too. But I think it's great when we can combine the communities and get to know each other better and get to understand each other better, because then at that point we can represent a full community of the transgender community. And I think that a lot of F2Ms are so caught up in the F2M community that they don't even look at the other side. And personally, I love the other side just as much as I love our side. And I unfortunately don't have any other YouTube people on my account at the moment. I'm actually deleting my account, but I'm replacing it, which I will be putting the name of the new account. It won't be up until a couple days, so it won't be up for a couple days. I am deleting the one I have right now, but yeah, I mean, I just really think that more F to M people could reach out to M to F people, and we could build a stronger community, because I think that would be really great, personally. But like I had said, I am actually deleting my the Aiden Willows account that I have, my personal account, and it will be changing. I will put the name below, and also it will be, the new link will be available on the actual channel soon too, as soon as I actually change it. So just wanting to let everybody know ahead of time that that is going to happen, so people don't get all confused when they can't find me. So anyway, next week will be hobbies, which I will have a field day on, so look forward to posting next week's video. Talk to you guys later.